Yeah, and I was saying earlier, Rengar's been definitely trying to get a lot more ganks in, but it doesn't seem that it tends to matter. His clear has been consistently better in these early stages compared to Jarvan, who has not been ganking quite as much.
Yeah, Rengar is super dependent on his ult to make the ganks work. With that, he has such incredible power, but while he does have decent burst pre-6, he needs that level 6 in order to make picks far easier and far more likely to go well for his team. This Galio, able to throw out constant aggression mid lane, defending himself so well.
Yep, Nautilus looking like he's trying to go all in here. Poppy still has flash available to her, but it looks like Rengar is going to go in on the Galio with no health to be found. Galio's going to probably go down here right there.
That is accurate, and a flash by the Nautilus ends up getting him over the Jarvan that is diving, which allows him to get 2 more autos onto that Poppy, getting him the kill and getting him the lead even more so in this lane. Poppy just cannot deal with this natural damage that is coming from this Nautilus. This Nautilus is playing very well and playing to his strengths in getting those very early game aggressive spikes where you're intentionally going in despite how you're not tanky yet, just because Nautilus early game damage is so potent.
And it looks like Jarvan's red bush seems to be camped by 2 members of Tanuki. He does not see this going on. Hopefully the fact that these Krugs are taking him a while to clear is going to save him here, as he's leading them out past that point, and they will back on that. But no, like, looking at both of the solo lanes, Galio is a ranged character and Fizz is not. In that way, we've been able to see him put down heavy harass. Same is true in top lane. Although they are both melee champions, Nautilus has that ability to reach out, grab somebody with an anchor, and do a ton of damage to them. Poppy has to get in with her E in order to do anything, in which case Nautilus can definitely stick right to her.
Yeah, and with this matchup, it is just going to be we're going to see over time whether or not this Spectre's Cowl is going to pay off for trying to reduce the Nautilus's damage. His damage is so mixed, it does make him hard to itemize against, whereas it is very clear what type of damage Poppy does, with the majority being physical from that Q.
Definitely. And Nautilus already has his Balmy Cinder, which is giving him excellent wave clear. Looks like Fizz is going to try to go all on the Galio, but Jarvan's here, but Rengar's here as well. Looks like we're going to have a teleport coming down from Nautilus and Poppy. Everyone's coming into this fight. Looks like J4 definitely going to go down there. Poppy having to cancel her teleport, but that Nautilus is definitely looking to go in. Flash from Rengar, and they secure the 2 kills.
Yeah, with this flash from Rengar burn, that means that there is just a little bit more breathing room for the side lanes. Don't get me wrong, this is absolutely very bad for the Legends 27, as while it's not a major significant gold lead, at 10 minutes in, Tanuki do have a 0.8k lead, which honestly sounds decent, but it's not that much at this point. It is decent at this point in the game, but it is not the end of the world by any means.
And it looks like Poppy's going to be getting engaged here, full comboed. Nothing going to be able to be done. Even getting the hammer off before the end, but it's not enough to stop the onslaught of the Nautilus.
Even with the hammer coming out, it's just you cannot deal with the Nautilus once he's gotten that auto attack off. Auto attacks always end up finishing once they're started, which is why which is why the Nautilus was able to hit even as he was flying away.
And it looks like Rengar's ult is coming off of cooldown as we speak, and he is in the bot lane right now, so we might be seeing a hard engage on there as he is down there with no camps to look for. But it looks like he's going to be rotating up to this mid lane or the top side of the jungle, where he has been putting on the pressure that he needs.
Yeah, overall mid lane, it is interesting to see how much this matchup has changed. It went from...
Galio looking to do lots of damage here. Able to do 3/4 of that Fizz's health bar in a 3-ability combo. Yes, he may not be able to do it often, but over time he's going to tick down that Fizz, and eventually he's not going to be able to escape from it.
Yeah, there has been most of the jungler pressure from Team Tanuki thrown into that mid lane, which has gotten that Fizz several kills. That's going to be putting him very, very strongly ahead and making it very difficult for the Legends 27 to be able to stop him and take him down in these fights.
And although Galio is 1-3-1 and Fizz 3-1-1, we can still see a significant CS difference between the two, which is keeping the lane very even and very balanced.
On the other hand, there is still a lot of CS that is going to the top lane for Tanuki, that while it would be better on the carries, is going to make him into a very, very tanky and very, very durable laner, which means that when he engages, he will be able to back up the entire team with his full tank stance.
Absolutely. Members of both teams definitely going on that farm route here, not tending to engage that much. Not too much aggression seen from either side of Tanuki or the Legends 27 in the bot lane, holding all their abilities for a possible disengage. Both junglers being very scary for ganks and whatnot. Rengar able to come in, completely invisible almost, only seen by one member of the team. Uh-oh, Galio looks like he might be in trouble here. He's going to get engaged by the Rengar with red buff and the Fizz. Fizz is ignited though, he's going low, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take out the Rengar.
No, if Galio managed to land a little bit of an auto attack there might have been a chance, but there was none.
However, Legends 27 going to be able to pick up a clean kill on the Ashe and return the favor.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge. Ashe is going to be such a damage source as this game continues. She is the AD carry, and just like last game, she is on the side of an assassin. And with two assassins, a Fizz and a Rengar, you can't count on them for DPS. And this Ashe is going to have to be the focus of the DPS for the team, or else everyone will get distracted.
J4 going in. This is what I was talking about. That Galio smashing down right on top of that Rengar. And it looks like Nautilus is going to come in, all knocking up both members of the Legends 27. Fizz taking almost a tower shot. He's going to take another one, though, and it looks like he's going to go down here. Yes, he is. Going, again, a little bit too far for that kill. And yes, taking out a person, but also losing his kill streak as well and giving that return goal to Legends 27.
Remember, the only turret that has fallen so far has been that mid turret when it was taken by Tanuki B. This is very powerful, and especially combine that with the ocean, or air drake rather, which give them extra movement speed. We're going to be seeing a fight up top and seeing which person will end up winning.
We're seeing a 2-level lead to the Nautilus. Poppy being heavily underleveled here, having to be out of lane by being pushed far away from the CS that she's so desperately been wanting to get. Looks like Galio going to be caught way too far out of position. Going to have to blow flash here. Dashing forward, going to be able to escape the bolas and the slows from the Fizz. However, Nami's the one in trouble this time, getting poked down by the Ashe. She's going to activate her Bork ability. Flashing out of the way of the Enchanted Crystal Arrow and using the plant to her advantage. Barely getting out of there, but skillfully doing so with style.
Very, very nice play by that Nami. Very exceptionally well done. And it seems that the gold this game is less than 1k advantage for Tanuki B, or for Tanuki rather. As they are on blue side, they have been able to get first pick, and that Lulu seems to really be paying off for them, as it is providing them a lot of defense against an otherwise helpless ADC.
Fizz is going to be getting engaged on here. He's right on top of an award right there. Galio going in, throwing down his abilities. However, Jarvan taking a lot of damage. Going to see a Nautilus teleport coming in. Nami going to finish off the Fizz right there. Nautilus going to be coming in here, grabbing the J4. Galio still going on the Rengar, who may still be invisible, but he can still see him.
Yeah, and that is just proving so critical as the Legends just do so much damage and are able to take out so much aggression onto the Tanuki in fights like that. You see that two members of the Legends are down, and so are two of the Legends 27. But with those coming up, we are seeing more pressure in the side lanes from that Ezreal and from that Poppy, and they are both getting turrets for their team. That is a massive influx of gold that just really helps to seal making the game even again with only a 0.5k difference, except this time it's in favor of the Legends.
The Legends 27 definitely pulling off excellent plays right there. That 1v1 with Ashe was heavily in the favor of Ezreal there. She actually blew Flash in that fight to try to dodge a skill shot that never was even thrown, and she wasted her Flash for no reason. So on the next encounter, she will not have that and be much more at risk being such an immobile carry.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems that with this immobile carry that Ashe is, it's a little shocking that there wasn't an assassin drafted for the Legends. We've seen them play assassins very well before with LeBlanc and to great effect. And I'm honestly a little surprised that they didn't end up wanting to do something along those lines again.
And it looks like we'll be going into the pit right where the Legends 27 want to be fighting here, while Poppy and Rengar traded out up in the mid lane. Looks like they're going to secure that Ocean Drake, giving them that extra sustain for in lane. But like I was talking about earlier, and we've seen it again and again, Jarvan Galio is in disgusting comp. The ability to jump on in and slam jam on the enemy team is great for them. And if they can continue to hold that pressure in lane and in team fights, they will run away with this game for sure.
Yeah, and it looks like there is going to be a dive that is being set up. There are 3 members under this turret, and it seems that they are prepping. They see that ward going to be getting rid of it, and it looks like this dive has sort of fallen apart. But
Fizz, ooh,
Poppy is here now, and using the angle of the wall, able to get the hit against the Fizz. Fizz goes down early. Jarvan has trapped the Nautilus in the ult. There is no cone to bounce the Nautilus over the wall. He's stuck taking so much damage from the entire enemy team, and he has to fall to that immense damage that the Legends 27 has.
Nautilus probably having one of those feels bad moments because his Flash is just coming off cooldown right now. 10 seconds more and he would have been out of there.
But unfortunately, he could not survive the massive onslaught that was the enemy team. It seems that Poppy took some aggro trying to chase away some enemies, and it sounds like the team, the Legends, are just starting to begin to pull away with this game and look to be taking more and more of these advantages. We've seen them take all the outer turrets now. Now they're at the inner. They have more turrets than Tanuki has gotten and are looking to continue to push their advantages now that they have a solid nearly 3k gold lead.
Looking at builds, Poppy building a full defensive build. Is J4 actually building damage now? Yes, he is, moving on to that Tiamat and that Gauntlet right there. He is going to be dealing massive amounts of damage with his ult, his Cataclysm.
Yeah, it's clear that he is definitely going for that Titanic Hydra with its massive...
Nami getting engaged on here. Oh, but he's going to catch the Rengar out. Galio going in, knocking him up in the air. Half health on the Rengar. Ooh, Jarvan getting knocked up there by the Lulu ult. They're going in still.
Lulu is still caught wildly out of position, and even with that ult that she burned, she was not able to get anything. Poppy is the closest one to that Rengar who's ulting right now, but he does not seem to be wanting to engage on the Legends 27, and they are walking up with a couple of minions, getting an entirely new turret, and just pushing it down.
Yeah, definitely this team comp, you don't want all 5 members together. You need to find that one member, get rid of their synergy, and then you can definitely pick them apart, which is what Tanuki is looking to be doing. However, the Legends 27 are looking to be not letting them do that. They know what's going on here, and it looks like they're all transitioning over to Baron, which it could be a quintessential fight of the game, which determines the rest of the course. Jarvan's setting up to get in there for a Cataclysm, and he goes in.
He gets the Cataclysm. It is massive. And look at all of those knockups that go and land on the enemy team. Looking at that damage, Nautilus is caught out away from the carries. Fizz is getting pretty low. Lulu is trying to do her best with Ashe to peel, but 2 members down. Both of the durable members able to force those engages, and the Legend 27 just walks into Baron Pit with full health.
This is what I'm telling you. When they changed Jarvan so he didn't do single damage anymore to whoever he Cataclysm and he did AoE, it was a massive change, and it it translates into now that Galio Jarvan combo with a Nami wave right on top of it, and creates this infinite knock-up block that you cannot do anything.